right. Do you want to pour up the Jameson?
Me? And I distribute it? Or you want to distribute it?
We've started?
Yeah, we started.
Okay, we've begun.
Welcome back to a very special episode of the We Mean Good podcast.
A very special episode.
Immensely special. So, where the fuck is there shit?
Watered down.
What is this black shit inside the water?
It doesn't matter. Have you seen Jackass? They do worse shit.
That's true. So, this person, let's get right into it. This person, we've had them behind the camera several times of the podcast. Might have heard his voice, but never.
We've had him in Let's Plays.
We had him in Let's Plays. We had him in When We Get Outside.
But he has not been a guest. We've been planning on this since we started, and we've been wanting him to be the 100th guest, or the 100th episode guest. We don't have 100 guests.
We don't even have like 5 guests. Well, technically we do have 5 guests, because we had like 4 guests in one episode. But without further ado, the rapper extraordinaire, close friend of ours,
brother of ours, kind of like an uncle. FUKKIT.
Hey, how are you guys? Yeah,
we finally have you on, buddy.
You're on. Yeah, man. I'm happy to be on. It's been a long time coming, but here we are.
Is that bottle empty? Because it kind of looks empty.
It looks empty. No. Did you start drinking it already?
No, it's not empty.
You were drinking it in the car while you got
entirely full.
We noticed that you didn't go in the store. You kind of like went out back.
No, I didn't have it. I got it from the store. I did not have it on my person.
Like you pulled it out of the trunk.
Yeah, like somebody
planted it in my trunk. Yeah. So our ice cubes are getting watered down already. Yeah. Obviously, we're kind of weak, so we can't.
All right, so let's pour these up because.
Do you want to pour us up?
You're gonna pour us, and
do you want to pour us up when we pour you up?
You're gonna top me off.
I'm gonna pour you.
Or you're gonna top both of us off.
It's too much. I'm gonna pour you guys up, and I get the reference.
Holy shit! Fuck, it's topping both of us off.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is this like a cafecito that you have to only drink a little bit?
No, we'll pour you up.
Yeah.
All right,
let's both hold it.
You guys can. Oh man, this is something. A double-handed individual pour. Okay, interesting. That's a lot.
We both topped off FUKKIT at the same time. Anyway.
Oh, man.
I thought this was like a beer.
You guys were setting up for that one?
No, I kind of just went off the top. Anyways,
That's it. We.
No, off the top.
Yeah.
Top.
So we're gonna be gentlemen, and we're gonna be drinking whiskey
just
throughout the episode.
Sip it, you know.
Well, I'm gonna be sipping. I think he might down it.
I think we should take the first one maybe as a shot, and then
Oh fuck! We poured you a big shot.
Nah, you're good.
No, we poured you a big shot.
Yeah, you guys did pour me a big shot.
You want to pour a little bit in here for us?
No, that's okay. I got you guys.
Fuck.
It's cheers. This is fine. This is.
We're gonna cheers it. Do you cheers whiskey? Do people cheers whiskey?
You cheers whenever you take a shot.
You cheers whatever, you know.
Yeah, you cheers whatever the fuck it is. Doesn't matter if it's
right.
whiskey, bourbon.
What are we cheering?
100th episode.
Cheers to the 100th episode. Cheers to FUKKIT. Cheers to We Mean Good podcast. Let's have our first.
Cheers to Sprite saving the world with changing their bottle from green to clear.
Shouts out to Sprite for this new colorway because honestly, this looks like some exotic Sprite and it's not. It's just the same old regular Sprite, not even diet.
But do you know why they changed it? Because they said it's gonna help the environment. But the truth is, they only changed it to clear because in landfills you see a lot of green bottles, and most of the green bottles are Sprite bottles.
So they wanted. Yeah. You know, I knew it was gonna be something about them not caring ultimately.
No, not caring. Cheers to the environment. Cheers to Sprite. Cheers to Women Good. Women Good.
I'm just gonna sip. Holy fucking shit! You. Okay. Oh, you downed it?
Yeah. Oh. Actually, it wasn't that bad. It was actually really smooth.
Delish.
The water helped.
Delicious.
All right, well.
I thought we were gonna be gentlemen, but
now
we're gonna be rats.
All right.
No, I'm really excited. Honestly, we've been hitting him up this week, and like he's an important person, busy, so it's kind of hard to keep retain his attention.
We thought he was on a flight or something because he's usually out and about. Yeah.
But let's just get into it, man.
So you got the Palace Adidas on?
Yeah, I got these a while ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
The weed socks.
When we started watching Juventus games.
Oh yeah, this was right before the pandemic.
Before
I regressed into a hole, locked myself in my house, and almost started looking like him.
Started with me good, but we started with me good though.
Yeah, that spawned this this channel. So I want to get into stories. I want to get into experiences. You're an important man. You've done a lot of things. You've experienced a lot of things. You've almost been at the end, the bad end of police encounters. You have traveled to many places. You're a man of many things. So, you know, you're important to us, and we want, you know, the best of you out here.
Okay.
That's just, you know, a little touch on some of his experiences.
A little synopsis.
Yeah, and I was telling him we don't want to make this like an interview type of thing. We want this to be like
because we know you,
a conversation.
Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. No, of course. Yeah. No, it would feel more weird if you guys were like, so, you know, what have you?
Yeah. What do you?
What got you into music?
Well, how did you pick the name FUKKIT?
Yeah.
Like if I didn't fucking know.
Like, yeah, exactly.
How did you pick the name Armor All?
That's a more like.
Yeah, it's more unknown. It's more.
But that's not what we're doing here.
No. Don't answer that. We don't want to know.
Give me 2 seconds. Let me grab something really quickly. Can we?
Yeah, we can cut. Of course. Right, this is the 2022.
Well, fuck it. I have to get something.
He goes into the bathroom to get something. We're not cutting this.
He's gonna throw up.
He goes in the bathroom.
See how big we poured him a big shit. It didn't even water down.
Holy shit! I thought he was gonna sip it. Why did you do that to our friend?
I get so nervous when we have guests.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Are we keeping this in?
Huh?
I feel like we should.
Yeah, we keep this in.
Wow.
Good parts of it.
Sorry about that. I had some shit in my eye and it was annoying the fuck out of me, but I was fine.
You got it?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay.
I was gonna bother the fuck out of me that whole time.
Alright, and we're back.
Alright.
So, you were telling me you had something in mind. So do you want to kick it off with that and we get the ball rolling?
I wanted to talk about something that happened to me the other day. I was on the phone with my girl, and it's no longer Voldemort. This is my girl.
Oh,
yeah.
It was Voldemort before?
You said the he who should not be named or whatever.
Oh yeah. So
it's an inside joke.
Is that official? Okay, just go.
Whatever. So yeah, I was on the phone with her, and she was telling me about this situation that she had with somebody else. Not gonna get too much into it, but she was just wanted. Oh my god, that's so unprofessional of me.
Jesus Christ, bro! It's the 100th fucking episode.
Fuck.
This ain't even fucking happened on our first episode. Jesus fuck. I'm like embarrassed because I don't want to seem unprofessional in front of you.
Nah,
no, I know. I'm sorry.
There's a lot of moving pieces.
I'm sorry. Did I hurt you?
You're fine.
Okay. Let's start from the top.
Are you still gonna want to? Would you ever return to this podcast?
Bro, let's go. Yeah, let's move.
Anyways, so, I was on the phone with my girl, and she was telling me about this situation that happened between her and somebody else. Not gonna get too much into it, but just we had other conversations about how we're kind of neurodivergent, and when you're neurodivergent, you have some type of different way of thinking. You feel me? So she was saying how it affected her and how the other person was making her feel, and she just wanted to go straight out. And I'm like, yeah, that's really true.
Straight out, as in
like the way, because she took it very literally, that situation when this person said something that could be misunderstood, whatever.
Okay.
So she wanted to be like really clear.
Okay.
Of what they said. So I was gonna say, wow, that is very, it makes sense. You're neurodivergent. What I really said is, wow, you really are retarded.
You said that to her?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
how did she respond to that?
She's like, wow, really? Thanks. It's like, fuck.
How do you feel about the suppression of using the word retard?
I think, well, with the word retard, I think it's kind of like, it's one of those cases where it's gonna offend certain people.
Okay.
And other people it's not, but I don't think it's necessarily like inherently wrong to use. I just think that it obviously comes across as offensive to someone of that background, because it's like, you don't want to imply that just because they're retarded, that maybe this person that does something dumb, that means you're retarded. But at the same time, it's like people choose the seriousness of words, like how much a word affects them and stuff like that. So it's kind of like It's a person-to-person thing. For me, it doesn't bother me.
Very subjective.
You could call me a retard. I try not to let it slip because of obvious things, but like you could call me a retard. It's not gonna bother me that much. But
are you a retard?
I don't know.
Do you think? Okay, because that's a word that at one point was okay. Not it's okay, but like it was just like people knew that it wasn't meant as talking about people with mental issues. It's more so just. Slang term for people that are acting like a dumbass.
Yeah.
Friends, this and that. So do you think that those type of words, not just retard, but just any other word that has been okay at a certain point that is now cancelable,
like gay,
or just
like
that's gay, or do you think those type of words will ever go back to being able to be used in a way, or do you think we're in like do you think the direction that we're going in society is it can never go back to that?
I think it just depends on like your age. You know, like, I think it just depends on your age. Obviously, like, if you're younger, you're going to be, like, using that type of language more often because you're not really as focused on, like, the sensitivity of the things you're saying or having the awareness of, like, what I say, the other person is going to hear it and feel some type of way about it. That's kind of more so how you, like, act when you're younger. But, like, for me, it's not something, like, I don't take it the wrong way because none of those things offend me, but there's a lot of people that apparently get offended by these things that are, you know, we are in a very sensitive time and generation, and just in general things are, you know, there's almost like a hypersensitivity or hyper awareness or hyper focus on certain topics, and that being one of them. You know, like people want to act sensitive to whatever words they deem offensive, and now it's almost like you get you get what's it called,
brownie
like
points.
Brownie points for it.
No,
you get like points.
I totally get you
for virtue signaling.
I was gonna say that there's a lot of people that we talked about this before, how they've never been through any type of struggle, but they want to be like the savior complex. And be like, I feel good.
They're so sheltered. This is their only form of doing any type of social justice.
Yeah.
On the internet, saying you know you shouldn't say these things because people say you shouldn't.
Yeah.
But the reality is, will it go back? I don't think it'll.
So that goes to, do you think there's so much more sensitivity now because of the internet? Because there's this platform where you can try to make yourself look better by feeling offended for other people, even though those people are not offended themselves, but you want to put yourself in their place for them. Because
I think definitely.
I think part of it is like it's a culture thing. That's part of it, but it's also like a culture shift in where we're now having more awareness and we're trying to be less ignorant to certain things. Obviously, we live in a way more open time than, you know, like our parents and stuff like that, and people older than us. So it's like back then, saying the types of things that we're talking about now was like no one cared about that. That was not a problem. That was not a serious thing. But now it's a hyper awareness, a hyper focus on these things. Part of it is the internet. It's a culture thing. Like it's a culture shift in thinking a little bit, where now we have like such a anti-bully mentality, but at the same time it's ironic because it's like a flip of a coin. Like we have an anti-bully mentality, but we also have the biggest meme culture ever, which criticizes almost like any atmosphere anywhere. So it's like we're anti-bully, but then at the same time we make fun of everything.
But
so
also
it's
the anti-bully,
where you fall is all like depends on, you know,
the anti-bully. It's hilarious because somebody can say something that's not even bad. Like there's, of course, when you say racist shit, that's fucking terrible.
Or you just say something negative in general. Yeah.
But when you say something negative and then you get death threats. And like doxing and shit, like
sometimes you don't even have to fucking say anything that bad, and there'll be the doxing,
so like
death threats, and
like there's people on Twitter that like say shit about Nicki Minaj and then have the Nicki Minaj fans fucking doxing their fucking information and they're sending death threats.
No, that's like the K-pop fans. Yeah, they have like the armies pretty much that literally shut down like power grids at certain points. So like they take down the internet on some places just because they didn't like what people did.
Yeah.
It's like they're fucking the Anonymous or some shit. It's crazy.
Don't you ever make fun of One Direction in your life? Not One Direction, fucking K-pop. And
or BTS or fucking...
I mean, part of that...
And sometimes it's not even making fun of that. It's just something that group likes.
Yeah.
It just goes to show you the power of, like, the internet and the power of public opinion.
Yeah.
And... the power that has to shift people's thinking. like especially on the internet, like there's almost like a status quo on the internet. You get me? It's like a rule set. And now we're at that time where it's like, you know, you have to be particular about what you say, and you have to be careful not to offend people, because people will find something. They will find it. Even if it's not there, they will find it. Yeah.
That reminds me of like the Tyler. New Tyler fans. From
they go back.
Flower Boy on.
Yeah.
That they don't know Flower
Boy,
real,
and they've never listened to Bastard or Goblin or Wolf, and they go back for whatever reason, like, curiosity, and they're like,
oh my
and they hear
God.
fucking Blow by Tyler from Bastard, and he's talking about how he's a predator,
VCR, and songs like that,
and how, you know, which it's a
people
form
in his basement
of writing, a storytelling, and it's like people don't understand that, like, it's not always something literal.
But that does go back to like when they used to ban books just because they didn't understand it. I think it's also kind of warping to that in a weird way.
You think so?
How it's like, we're gonna ban Harry Potter just because it's witchcraft or whatever, or we're gonna ban fucking Catcher in the Rye because this one guy killed, and then them doing that leads into, it's just like banning pornography or banning fucking alcohol.
I guess it's like the ultimate irony of the whole situation is we're trying to behave as like open and aware as possible, and like and hypersensitive as possible, but in that you get me, as a way to make things less limited, more free, but then the result of it is now you're more limited in how you behave, and you actually have to limit yourself more so in order to not challenge the idea of we have to be safe with what we say, although we're open-minded, and we let everyone do whatever they want except say what you want to say that doesn't match us. Which is like
extremely backwards.
I just feel like there's a level where yes, you like there's certain things that shouldn't be said, and obviously those things should be hyper focused on and made sure like, hey, this should not be allowed.
There's more things that have an actual impact. There's fucking people that have these platforms that say these things, not like offensive things, but more so things that can cause groups of people to go out and do dangerous things. Like so many fucking examples, like fucking Andrew Tate, like fucking Donald Trump, like anybody with a big platform that has a voice, and they'll just say fucking dangerous shit. Dangerous shit that those people that have that cult following will 100% listen to and follow. So there's certain things that of course should be followed, which is something that can cause somebody to do something dangerous, and then saying a word that, you know, hurts somebody's feelings.
Right.
Yeah, it's a lot of insecurity as well. I think it's just a mixture of things of us culturally that can lead to that. Just a lot of that sensitivity and a lot of people's egos and shit. There's a lot of stuff, you know.
The ultimate irony, like I said, just to piggyback on that point, is just in the search for the ultimate freedom, and not the search for the ultimate freedom, but in the search for the sense of like being open, we have more policing of thought than ever. Not just policing of thought, but policing of words, policing of ideas. You can't even talk about this. Because you're that. Even if you just talk about it. Even if you're studying it. Whatever it is. Even if you're just like, so I don't know, it's hard to explain where exactly that comes from, but it's definitely somewhere along the lines the internet shifted, and thinking shifted on the internet, you know, with our age group as well. Not necessarily our generation, but the generation a little bit younger than us that really grew up on the internet. Once they came into the picture, everything shifted. Remember how ignorant Twitter was when we were like 15, 16?
That was crazy,
It was like Xbox Live. It's not like that no more.
Nope.
It's just not like that anymore, and things change. I mean,
things were fun.
But now I feel like I've grown. Like now that I'm 25 years old, like, you know,
I'm 25.
I'm 25 years old. I'm a full grown man now. Like I'm like all those years of.
You could rent a car.
I can rent a car, no problem.
You could go to the military at 18, risk your life, but
you can't
rent a car at 25.
That's R-worded. Anyway.
But those years of feeling like getting away with certain things, you can't anymore. Like I can't. I'm a grown man now. If I would say like, oh, this is this or this is that, like if I would say something offensive back then, it's kind of like, whatever. It's like I'm a teenager now. It's kind of like, damn, I have to actually be aware of the things I'm saying. Like now it can be a problem amongst other people. Like.
But a lot of the time, though, like we were saying, they go back to when you were like 14, and you say some like shit that is like.
Oh yeah. That's the internet. No, but that's they're nitpicking. Mm-hmm. You know, that's. Look, if the internet wants to attack you for some reason, then that's what
Yeah, they're gonna find a way.
Yeah, if they want to attack you, they're gonna try to pick anything. And it is what it is. I mean, I don't focus too much. You guys know I don't focus too much on that type of shit. Like, my judgments on people and ideas are based on, who they are or what it is.
Yeah.
Not so much like. I don't hyper focus on every single thing that a person says.
Yeah.
Sometimes people say shit that's just dumb. Even if it's a joke or it slips for a moment, we can't judge everyone based on just those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all human ultimately at the end of the day. Sometimes people are more shitty as humans than others. And yeah.
That was pretty good. I think we can move on to the next one.
What are you going to show? Oh my god.
So let's go into the topic of sports. Yesterday was a pretty good UFC fight.
Yeah.
But before that, the NBA is starting up soon, around October. And they showed Brandon Ingram throughout these months, I guess, since they lost the playoffs, and I guess he's just
going through it.
Maybe not going through it, but just focusing on his career rather than himself, maybe, or whatever. So this is what Brandon Ingram looks like right now, and people saying that he's going to be a dangerous man to play against this season, and he looked kind of familiar to me. So let's see how we feel about this. He looks a little bit familiar. Should we put it up on the screen?
We can put it up right next to him, yeah.
Yeah, so this is what he's looking like right now. Sorry. This is crazy. I sent this to him. I was like, yo, Alex made it to the NBA.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So that was pretty funny. So, that guy's a piece of shit.
No, he's a piece of shit. Sorry.
Bob Ross?
Don't ever compare
Violent Bob Ross?
Oh, Violent Bob Ross. Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah. He did.
No, I know.
Yeah. So let's talk about UFC, man. I didn't get to watch all of it because I was kind of I started from the early prelims.
Yeah.
And I was just fucking tired. So I ducked off when the main card started, but
I started watching it because I had a bunch of shit to do. I started watching it when Jose Aldo's fight started.
So was that before Rockhold?
Third to last, yeah.
The Rockhold is co-main, right?
I don't know. Actually, I saw clips of it. Yeah,
you didn't watch it?
I couldn't watch the whole thing because when I tried to tune in, the thing I was streaming on was giving me issues and shit. Man.
Yeah, our stream at my house it was buggy, and we paid for it.
It might have been the signal where I was or whatever.
Probably.
I saw some of it, but not everything. Yeah.
So that last fight, you didn't.
No, I didn't catch it. No, I didn't catch it.
How do you feel about Rockhold
retiring? I think it's the right time, before this we were in the car and I was showing you that video.
CTE?
Like Luke Rockhold, it's not there yet.
He's on the verge.
He's on the verge. Yeah, let's pull up the video. He's on the verge of full blown CTE.
I don't know. I didn't know who he was. I was watching him fight yesterday.
He's an older fighter.
That fight was nuts.
He's on the verge.
That fight was
he rubbed
insane.
his fucking blood. He rubbed his blood all over his face. I've never seen something like that. That's what I'm talking about. CTE.
That shit was insane. The fact that he went through that whole fight to decision
and lost.
Not even just lost, but the fact that he
did he rock Costa a bit?
He did.
He rocked him. Yeah, he caught him with a right hand or some shit or I don't know if it was a left. He caught him with something big. I saw the picture, but I think he was getting his his ass handed to him most of the fight.
He was,
or something like that. That's what I heard. Wait, hold on. Let's open up this clip. He was
super gassed. I think if he wasn't fighting in an altitude place, somewhere with high altitude, yeah, he was super gassed.
I think it was I know, but he hasn't fought in 3 years. Or something
he's been off.
So but I think also being in that environment of high altitude does not help. It's exhausting.
This is Luke Rockhold. This is a video of Luke Rockhold.
So this was after yesterday's fight?
No, this is before.
Before
it's
the
like
fight.
It's like a...
We were just talking about water. Water is like women. You can't live with it, you can't live without it. You know what I mean? You hate it and you love it. You absolutely hate it. But then you have to love it. Find the best question. We were just talking about water.
The fuck does that mean?
You absolutely hate it.
Find the best question.
But then you have to love it. Yeah, and Cheeto over there, meanwhile, is trying to not be associated with him.
He's like, all right, anyways.
How can we move on?
Fan questions.
Yeah.
That's... You hate water? Does he hate water? As
just the fact that he was
water.
like, you know what? He was trying to find an illusion to make, and with the moment he started piecing it together, it all fell apart as it was happening.
The first thing he said is that you can't live with water.
It's like women are like water.
Live with it.
You can just see the areas of trouble that he's having with processing information in his brain.
And
that's all I'm just saying.
And
like that was a physical, description of CTE. It's like, what is CTE? Play that video.
But here's a good example. Or what is the development of
what
CTE
is what is CTE? Water.
CTE is
water's like women.
Water's like women.
You can't live with it. You can't live without.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Oh man.
That doesn't make any sense.
That fight last night, though, the Leon Edwards was
so
great. There was a point where I wanted to kind of leave early. I was feeling kind of shitty last night. I was kind of anxious, and I just wanted to go home. And some part of me was like, I feel like something's gonna like this fight's gonna be good, and I don't even know.
So
Leon
the lead
Edwards
up,
like that.
the lead up to it for me was they were like, Kamaru, he's a beast, pound for pound the best, and will Leon Edwards have his Rocky story? Will Usman get the 16 straight fights? And I was just thinking, like, I just have a bad feeling about it. Like, what if I just imagine in my head, like, what if he just gets laid out? You know? Oh, thanks.
I'm pouring out another round of shots for Luke Rockhold's retirement and for the fact that his CTE has not completely degenerated the inside of his brain so far. He is still able to speak, so we're giving one more round. This is in honor of Luke Rockhold's retirement. You did it, buddy. You made it to the end. I honestly thought he was gonna retire. Retire. But here we are. Let's have a shot for our buddy Luke.
Cheers, it mate.
To Luke.
A shot to CTE.
The mic heard that one.
The beginning taste of this, of Jameson, is sweet. Kind of reminds me of a drink that I used to drink when I was younger.
Whiskey? You used to drink whiskey as a kid?
No, the beginning of this, the lead-in.
Your dad used to...
The top end.
Your dad used to, like, rim your glasses with whiskey.
He used to rim me?
He used to rim him? Sabino's dad used to rim him?
Rub the rim of the glass with...
You told me you had
to rub the rim?
You told me that you had when you went to Jersey with me, you told me you had a conversation with him. Is this one of the things that he spoke about?
Kind of, yeah. He said, I used to grab Sabino by his hair and throw him in the room.
And then rub the rim.
I rubbed his rim.
I'm sorry, bro.
Like my son. And I said, all right. Thanks. I think it should be fine.
One of our friends...
Wait. You talking about Nathan?
No.
What are you talking about? We're just
Julian.
Going past it?
No, I just wanted to say something as well. Go ahead.
His dad used to rub his rim as well? Poor guy. Jesus. No, yeah. Thinking the guy gonna get knocked out, but continue.
So, when they have the walkouts, they have, like, stats of each fighter, obviously, you know that. So, under Kamaru, it said, perfect takedown defense.
Yeah, perfect takedown defense.
Yeah.
He's never been taken down.
Oh, yeah, wait.
So, and there was a point in the fight early on where it looked like Leon Edwards was about to get a takedown, but then Kamaru, obviously, with, you know, his great skills of defending takedowns, reverses it, and then...
That was wild. That was wild that he fucking just tripped him and everybody went crazy.
Before he even took him down.
No, when he
actually
that was a takedown.
No, I'm talking about the one before that where he almost did, but Kamaru reversed it and it didn't.
Okay.
The takedown. So when I saw that, I turned to Julian and I go, "Yo, imagine if this guy is the first guy to not win him, not beat him, but what if he's the first one to kill the streak?
Him down.
Yeah."
And we're like, yeah, that'd be dope, blah, blah. Yeah. Literally, that same round, he does it. And I was just like, holy shit. And then I turned to Julian again and I go, imagine that is the lead on to him losing this fight. Yeah. Which obviously that didn't directly correlate to him losing. But like, I was like, what if that...
He broke the first streak.
Leon definitely won the first round, but all the rest of the
everything else he fucking took out. Even that last round,
he lost.
He was losing.
He was losing the round. And...
his coaching staff in the corner was like, you gotta stop giving up.
Yeah.
He literally looked like he was out of the fight.
He was really out to fight. He was just like, and they're like, what the fuck are you doing? Come on, get the fuck up. Like,
yeah, he was like this and looked all mopey and shit. And I was like, damn, it kind of sucks that he just got into his own head and let himself just like take the L like that. And then...
Yeah, most of the fight, he was just getting manhandled. And everybody was like, Yeah, I guess he just he's gonna let himself lose, and the honor that he's gonna have is not to get knocked out at the end.
Yeah, it's to just go to decision.
Yeah,
it's to make it all the way to the end without getting knocked out by Kamaru.
So like in the last round, everybody was like my brother was going for Usman.
Okay.
My stepdad was going for Kamaru. I mean,
Edwards.
That's the same guy, Edwards.
I was very indifferent. You know, I don't. The only people that I care about getting knocked out is like people that are fucking annoying, like a Kobe Covington and such and such. But other than that, I'm kind of like indifferent.
I was just interested if they was gonna switch up, you know. But then I saw how Edwards was fucking just
eating
shit.
I was literally at that point. I was just kind of like, I started paying less attention when the knockout happened.
Yeah.
And by the time it did happen, it happened so quick that I couldn't even react.
Yeah, everybody was going for him, and then in the last round, I'm like, you know, I saw Usman standing up. He was winning the whole time. Like he got rocked a couple times the first round.
Usman?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He got starched a little bit.
Trying to adjust to the striking.
So I'm like, seeing him stand up, and everybody's like, yeah, it's over. I'm like, I don't know. I mean,
yeah, it's not over yet.
I don't know. They're standing up, and Leon Edwards is a more technical striker,
right?
For sure. And then just watching, and then all of a sudden, just the
feint, the left feint.
Yeah, no. What he did is he feinted the cross because I watched it. What he did is he came in with his right hand, then he dropped it, then he came in again to make it look like he was about to throw a 1-2, but he wasn't throwing a 1-2. He was obviously setting him up for the kick. He saw that Kamaru was over fucking, I don't know the word.
Weaving, I guess.
He was overextending.
Yeah.
He saw he was overextending. That's why he got caught like that.
Yeah, that's wild, man. He's the first person to take down Usman
and
the first one to knock him out.
To beat him.
To beat him and knock him out.
To end his streak. Yeah, and knock him out. Yeah.
Knocked him out.
But not the first person to beat him to end
the streak.
The streak.
Yeah.
But now people are saying that Masvidal's excited because he sees his chance to go fight.
I think it really is a huge chance.
There's a possibility
he could give it away.
If Jorge Masvidal wins a fight, that's a money story. That's a money fight for the UFC.
Yeah.
If Jorge Masvidal wins another fight with anyone in the top 10, that's a line. That's probably might be an immediate title shot.
Yeah.
And then the other guy we have is Hamza. Because Hamza just beat Burns.
Okay.
And I'm telling you right now, I don't know if Leon Edwards beats Hamza.
And I also
Isn't he gonna fight Nate Diaz, right?
Hamza?
Yeah.
Nate Diaz? Yes, but we should expect as the fans that that's gonna be a train wreck for
Who
Nate
knows?
Diaz. Right, of course, it could go either way.
He rocked Edwards.
Right, but that was after the same situation, getting dominated the entire fight, caught him with one shot,
which is crazy because Leon Edwards
didn't end the fight.
Leon Edwards,
if he ended the fight, we could talk about that.
Leon Edwards hadn't lost since he took that L to Usman in 2015.
Yeah,
and he beat him.
He came back and beat him. Yeah, he came back, which was pretty dope.
Full circle.
I was also discussing with them yesterday that there's probably going to be a third fight between them.
You're discussing with your associates?
Yeah, between Usman.
Usman and
Edwards. Hell yeah, because Usman and Edwards, of course.
But I don't know if they're gonna immediately give it.
No,
because that's how the UFC. That's how the UFC is. No, for sure. And I have a feeling that if Usman doesn't fight Edwards immediately, the belt is going to somebody else.
No, this is what I think.
If I'm the UFC, defend the belt?
I'm the UFC,
you don't think so?
Mm-mm.
If I'm the UFC,
Edwards is good, but everybody's like, this guy just got his ass beat for the majority of the fight, and then just got the Hail Mary to win the fight. He was out of it, and then he's like, you know what, fuck it, let me just bop, and then knocked his ass out.
If I'm the UFC, this is what I'm saying about that. If I'm the UFC, I set up something where Leon Edwards is not going to fight until after Jorge Masvidal has his next fight.
Yeah, they're going to wait.
If Jorge Masvidal wins his next fight, we start teasing the Edwards Jorge Masvidal fight.
Yeah.
See how people are reacting. People are gonna react. We know that's a money fight because of the history, and set them up, and then give Kamaru the rematch after whatever. Because guess what? If it's a rematch with Kamaru and Edwards, that's a payback story.
Yeah.
If it's Kamaru and Jorge Masvidal, that's still a payback story.
Yeah.
So but if we give it to Usman immediately, although he was pound for pound and you know a known champ,
all of that would go.
All that story, that money, and that's money. That's money.
Huge
if
money.
I'm the UFC, we rock with the drama.
Yeah,
you have to go follow the drama. And right now, Jorge Masvidal has still smacked the champ, the current champ, still smacked in the face with no retaliation. So go settle it here.
Yeah.
You would think though, oh okay, Jorge can't get another title shot after losing twice to Kamaru. But now this is no like more. The miracle situation where he can.
Him, yeah.
If he beats one guy in the top 10 right now, I don't even think two guys. They're gonna say, you know what?
Probably
let's
like
give you one more chance.
Probably like an 8 or something. Not even a...
He's probably still one of the bigger draws in the UFC.
Wait, what rank?
You got Izzy?
Right now? He's out. He's unranked. Is he in?
No, he's ranked. He's ranked. He's in the top 10 for sure. Bro, the only people he lost to were Kamaru Usman twice.
Yeah.
Colby once, and who else? But either way, those are all people in the top 10.
Yeah.
He didn't lose to no one that was like.
And remember, he's still the BMF.
Did he fight McGregor?
No.
He's still the BMF. He fought Nate Diaz.
That's a.
And he beat Nate Diaz. He beat him.
He beat him, yeah.
Like, although he got injured or whatever, or Nate Diaz, whatever happened that they
stopped it because
he was beating the fuck out of him.
Yeah, he did.
Is Conor McGregor still fighting the UFC, or is he out of it?
No, he's still fighting.
He's
retired.
After he broke his ankle or whatever the fuck.
He's been
with
Poirier. Yeah.
But I think, like, he's looking really stiff though. I've seen some of his clips.
His time's done.
Yeah, I think
his time's over.
Yeah.
I think one of the saddest things is thinking about fucking Tony Ferguson's descent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean the thing with him is that everything took. He had a very unfortunate event with the whole Khabib story because they were supposed to fight each other multiple times. And when that happens, that it falls out, you just did a whole camp. Yeah. That's time.
Yeah.
And then if you do another camp, that's time. So that you're not fighting at all and you're wasting all that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you had fought someone else, you beat that person and
your momentum.
You have to still have the momentum to push.
But the dude was fucking 38, 39 years old. He was already approaching the tail end of his career. Khabib would have been probably the last hurrah.
His last big fight.
Yeah. But shit, man. I still like Tony. And he's still one of the top fighters.
No, definitely.
He was beating Michael Chandler in the first round.
Yeah, he was.
And Michael Chandler gives niggas problems. Michael Chandler's not like, a regular guy. Don't get me wrong. I mean, he hasn't won that many fights in the UFC yet, but he rocked Charles Oliveira.
Oh yeah.
He had an amazing fight with Gaethje. He had a highlight fight with Gaethje. Yeah. One of the highlight fights of the year. Like, he's still, and Tony Ferguson to knock a guy like that down right now at 39 years old, whatever. That's it shows you he can still fight, but his time is done. I mean, he's, like I said, 38 years old, 39 years old. He had a 12-fight win streak. It's kind of like, how much more can you do?
You did what you did.
You did what you did. It's kind of hard to beat that, to top that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's, just to see him, the first huge thing that was like a sign was when he fought Gaethje.
Oh, yeah.
And that was just horrendous.
He took big shots.
That was horrendous to watch. You saw that?
Yeah.
I think I did. Wasn't that during the pandemic?
Probably. When he was like a fucking zombie.
Yep.
He was just like...
It was during the pandemic. He took big shots during that fight.
That was bad.
Yeah.
And then getting knocked out by Chandler, that's...
Yeah, it's just a downhill spiral after that.
He's fighting somebody now. Who's he fighting? Do you know? He's fighting... He just got his blonde hair back.
Who,
Tony Ferguson?
Yeah.
So what, it's going to be a fight night, or it's going to be like on the main card?
I don't know.
Nah, he'll be on a main card for sure. Not on a fight.
Yeah, he's still a favorite. Definitely. Yeah.
He's still one of the bigger fighters on the roster.
What do you think?
Do you think he could turn it around? Maybe not with huge people, but he could have more of a successful career in the in-betweens?
I think if he doesn't retire, they're going to give him like the Cerrone treatment and kind of make him like a stepping stone fighter.
Yeah.
Okay. Whereas, like, okay, you beat this guy who's a known veteran who has all these wins, who's notable. Then you go into
the next step.
It brings your name up.
Yeah.
But if I were him, if I don't win my next fight, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be that.
Yeah.
I'm
don't tarnish.
And even if I win my next fight, shit, I might be done right there.
Yeah.
At least go out on a bang. Yeah.
Yeah, because Cerrone, I think his name really plummeted when he turned to the journeyman.
No, I mean, the thing is that what it is like, I heard a fighter talk about it. I don't know if it was Jared Gordon. It was Jared Gordon.
Uh-huh.
That he was like, it was a video of him talking about...
He fought yesterday, right?
Yeah. It was a video of him talking about how MMA like ruined his life or something. But the main point is that he was saying, the fighting is like a drug. So you get a win or you get a big win and that's great. But then you're like, okay, what's the next one?
Yeah.
Then you get another. Let's say you get another big win. Okay, what's the next one?
Yeah,
so they're never satisfied. That's when you get the Donald Cerrones, the Nates, and these guys that they don't stop because it's like a fix. It's like a drug. They want to keep coming back to fighting.
How do you think
it's a gamble.
Usman is handling the loss?
He gave Leon Edwards his flowers. Definitely, he said congrats.
He did.
And
when did he do that?
See you soon. Yesterday.
During the thing, he did an interview after.
No, I think just a tweet or something.
Oh, okay, because.
No, yeah, he's taking it well. He was like, sometimes even the champ, fucks up, and like he's not discrediting Edwards at all.
Yeah.
He seems to have taken it pretty well. Like look at what happened when Conor lost to Poirier, or not lost, but his foot was all fucked up. He was like, your wife sent me the end, like that crazy ass shit. Like
where that's like.
It's like, bro, you lost.
It's like he's having a public meltdown.
Yeah.
But then it's good because it's Conor and so many people like him. But if it was someone else, people would be like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?"
Yeah.
Imagine if that was some random fighter on the roster. Oh, your wife's in my DMs. But this is Conor. It's like a show.
Yeah. I just remembered.
He's a fucking prick.
Two things that fucking really rubbed me wrong yesterday with the fight. Kamaru Usman with the eye poke, which wasn't an eye poke. Yeah. And the low blow.
It was.
Oh, he faked him?
He didn't fake him. He didn't fake it. It was the thumb pad hit his eye, like it grazed it.
Barely.
So.
What about the low blow?
But the low blow was like right here. The heel.
It was on the belt line.
His heel was like right here in the fucking. So I mean.
And both, it was literally him 10 seconds taking the timeout, and then he comes back and he looks perfectly normal. When it's a real eye poke or it's a real low blow, they're there.
No, of course, they're in pain.
Yeah.
Nah, he was taking that. He was taking those.
Yeah.
I'll take
and then when what's the other guy? The CTE guy, fucking
Luke Rockhold. I didn't see that.
He had gotten he got low blowed for real, and you could get 5
minutes.
5
minutes he didn't.
And
take
he was gassed. He was gassed since the second round,
and he went straight back.
And he was there. He was like for a minute. He was like talking to like one of the corners, and he was like walking around doing some stupid shit. And I was like, bro, just rest, because literally in between every round, he was like, like hands on his knees. So in the time where he could literally like,
he was acting
safely take the 5 minutes, he was being a fucking idiot.
Oh.
And then 2 minutes in, he was like, okay, I'm ready. And then he was gassed again. I was like, yo, you're fucking dumb.
Yeah.
She was incredible.
Like, there's a guy in the prelims that he got fucking kneed in the head. It didn't take the whole 5 minutes, and he got rocked. You saw him?
No, I heard about. You know who's funny? That ref that he looks like he rides Harleys and shit.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
Bro, that with the beard. Yeah. That guy's fucking funny. He's like, don't do that shit. I don't know what he said to somebody, because like, I don't know if it was like an eye poke or a low blow or some shit, but he was like, don't do that shit. And then he was like, don't fucking involve me. Or I don't know if that was Herb Dean that was like, don't involve me. Some shit like that, bro. But that other ref is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he used to have the big ass
like braids and shit.
Yeah, he had like braids in his beard.
He's really funny.
Down. Oh, he cut those off?
I think he,
or it tied it up.
I think he used to tuck him.
Yeah, he did used to tuck him.
I think he
probably snipped him.
I think he snipped him, yeah. But Kamaru, bro, seeing him get knocked out, that was wild. That was like Masvidal when he got knocked out by Kamaru.
Right, because
it was the same type.
It's their first time. They're virgins.
He hit his fucking head on the mat, and his eyes were just like.
No, I like his face afterwards where
he's just like.
Kamaru Usman kind of looks like. So there's.
Live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie.
That's actually close.
It's actually pretty close.
So.
The other one's DJ Academics, by the way.
There's
like a live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, he also does.
Yeah, he looks like a turtle.
There's an artist for Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. A current run of the current run. He used to be an old artist. Mm-hmm. His name is John Romita Jr. And he does his art style.
He looks like it.
He looks like the art style. Let me show you what this looks like. Hold on, bro.
That's fucking hilarious.
Tombstone.
That's who I thought you were talking about. That's what I thought you were talking about Tombstone. Cause kind of how his head's shaped. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put that on the screen. He does look like Kamaru Usman.
The way he draws the characters though, like, and it's not just Tombstone, but everybody he draws like with this super prominent forehead and like this kind of sunken in face type of thing.
Yeah.
Like.
That, yeah. I wonder if he modeled him.
I wonder if he
modeled him off off of that.
Probably, but when he was coming out and he was walking into the ring,
you had a fucking.
He looked just like that.
Flashback.
Even the angle of the way that the camera was, I was like, holy fuck, this looks like the way that John Romita Jr. draws.
That's hilarious.
Shit was crazy.
That's funny as fuck. But people were saying that it was disrespectful of him to just leave the ring like that.
That's why I was like, how is he taking it? Because I didn't see the tweet.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, he took the L bad. Like.
But I think what it was is that he just got freshly knocked out.
Yeah.
And he woke up and he was telling his corner what happened.
And they're like, let's go fucking put some ice on your head.
Yeah, he didn't know what the fuck happened because he blacked out and he lost recollection of the last 5 minutes. For sure.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like, you want to just go.
Yeah, and you don't, and
you don't want to sit there and have to talk to Joe Rogan afterwards. So what happened there tomorrow? You were winning the whole fight.
He's seeing
and all of a sudden he's like, "I'll be honest, Joe, I don't know what happened."
Yeah,
like
that's what he's gonna say.
Yeah, so fuck it, let's go to the hospital.
Yeah,
make sure I'm not gonna die later with brain bleeding.
Fucking
from my head kick.
You could just see him walking around and his eyes just like.
Guy, he was knocked out like
he
this.
I'm sure he heard fucking just fucking the whole stadium. He just like.
They turned on a generator in his head.
Yeah.
Everything's coming back.
Yeah.
That's so wild, man.
I'm on the floor.
But what I didn't like was that Leon Edwards was showboating after he won. I was like.
I understand it.
He's energetic about it and he's happy.
I don't think he was boasting that he. It was just the fact that he was hyped that he got the championship.
That's true, but I think also it's like when you're fucking 1v5 in a search and destroy and you win when everybody thought you were gonna lose, and you're like, holy shit, I won.
I actually won.
Yeah, and I think it was like that. It was just like
I didn't take it as anything wrong. I took it as
I didn't like that he did the McGregor walk. That was kind of like that was kind of whack.
Yeah, corny, but understandable. Because this is a guy that even he didn't think he was going to win.
No, of course. Point. Exactly.
So you win and you're on this high. You're like, holy shit, I did it.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can't. That's something, it's just like a subconscious thing. You're just like, holy fuck, you're riding this high immediately.
He's undisputed champ, you know? So, of course. But it was just like, damn, this motherfucker was really losing the whole fight.
Yeah.
He only won the first round.
Maybe to him it's like, this might be my only chance to really celebrate. Probably. Let me take advantage. Let me enjoy this moment for real.
But congrats to him. The first Jamaican-born fucking
champ. He's Jamaican?
Yeah. Jamaican-born and lived
in the UK, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I heard
he was born in Jamaica and then went to the UK.
I heard his dad was a gangster. They said a little bit of his backstory. Like, his dad literally was like a head of a gang or some shit.
In Jamaica? Or in
No, in the UK.
Crazy.
Run me chips, mate.
I don't know. Maybe it was Jamaica. I don't even know. But yeah, I forgot about that. That is an interesting tidbit. He's the first Jamaican UFC champ. Jamaican UFC champ.
Yeah. Good for him. It was cool. And then he started speaking patois. When he was I think he's like them doubting me or some shit. And he was just saying a bunch of stuff that I'm not gonna say because I don't speak patois.
Yeah, it was really cool seeing his camp or his fucking thing celebrating when he won. Do you have videos you want to show?
Yeah, I was about to pull it up.
You're gonna have to send me later that video of CTE man.
CTE man.
The
so,
problem,
speaking of UFC and the person that runs it, speaking of like billionaires.
Dana Carvey.
Dana Carvey, yeah.
Carvey.
You know who Dana Carvey is? The UFC owner.
Why Carvey? What's Carvey?
That's the master of disguise.
Turtle.
I got a message for Elon Musk. What are you going to do now that I'm here? Do you recognize me,
Elon? Wait, what was the last part?
Do you recognize me, Elon? This guy is Jebediah Thane and fucking
fucking Elon's arch nemesis.
He's the supervillain of Iron Man from Iron Man 1.
Do you recognize me, Elon?
What are you going to do
now that
I'm here? Fuck, hold on, I got another one.
Arrival.
This is very much a Miami.
If you go 1 foot in and 1 foot out, halfway fucking with me, do me a favor, jump all the way out.
Dude, you know who that looks like?
If you go halfway in, halfway out,
Fucking with me?
Fucking with me.
do me a favor.
Step all the way out.
Jump all the way out.
Dude, you know who that looks like, right?
Fuck, it's like a mixture of a lot of people.
If you go.
You know who that looks like?
Fuck.
What is it? Do I know?
He went to middle school with us.
I don't know.
Dude, no?
No.
Immediately?
No.
A white guy with light eyes, the glasses, the beard.
Fuck, dude. Oh my
He looks
god.
immediately like... You pick one. Pick one.
Just off of how it looks?
Yeah. Point it out so I could... Or you could hold it if you want.
I'm between 3. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna cut it down to 2. So these 2.
Okay.
You choose.
These two what? The one in this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
I'll
ready?
show you a country. You tell me the nationality. Belgium,
Belgian.
Belgian. Denmark,
Denmarkers.
Danish. Iceland,
Icelanders.
Icelandic. Laos,
Lausers.
Lao. The Netherlands,
Netherlanders.
Dutch. Vietnam,
Vietnamese.
He knew that one! oh, Vietnamese!
Vietnamese.
Dude,
Yeah, it clicked. It took him a second. He said,
oh! He's like, oh! Dude, that's the fucking American education system right there. Lausers!
yeah, everything's an
Netherlanders! He's like, what's that last one? Oh! Vietnamese!
Vietnamese.
Fuck, dude. How was school for you? How was like that process?
Stupid.
Speaking of American education,
I was really school was not very hard for me, to be honest. I had a pretty easy time in school. Not that. Don't get me wrong. Like
talking about socially or just both?
yeah, both. I didn't really have it. Yeah, I didn't really have any trouble in school. I never really like. Don't get me wrong. You know, I think I failed chemistry in science in high school.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's the only thing I ever failed. Never failed a FCAT. Never got bullied. I got into a couple fights, but never anything too serious. So schooling was pretty easy for me. I'm not gonna lie. School was chill for me.
Yeah.
Not something that I'm like, oh, school's so cool. Fucking, I remember being like that.
No, it was just
Yeah.
neutral.
It was
There's
easy.
a lot of
Yeah,
people
nothing
that
bad.
peaked in high school. It's
yeah.
very sad.
No, I'm not one of those.
No, of course not.
No, I'm just,
Of course,
I'm
come
just
on.
saying these people are living in a fucking.
Yeah, it's like that guy, Netherlanders, fucking Vietnamese guy over here. For sure, he's like, I was the quarterback of 1953, and then that's all their whole life for the rest of their life.
Oilers.
Yeah, and then that's their whole life.
It's like in Napoleon Dynamite, like the uncle or some shit. He's fucking stuck in the
I
past.
snapped a pass to Tom Brady back in 1993.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
And the
life
circle.
highlight, not career highlight. Life, entire life highlight.
Do you think that your life would have been the same, or you would have been the same person if you grew up in that some place like that, in like Albuquerque, New Mexico, or fucking like
Not at all. Not at all. I mean,
trailer park?
I feel like, it's like, for me, I'm very much a believer, like, butterfly effect.
Yeah.
Like, any little thing could have shifted everything.
Yeah.
Like, especially with me, like, just my life alone, I don't even know how I ended up as FUKKIT or as a rapper. If you would have told me, like, when I was, like, I've talked about it probably with you guys before, but, like, if you would have told me when I was, like, 10 or 11, like, oh, you're going to be working as a rapper, recording artist when you're 25 years old, or when you're in your 20s, you're going to be a rapper, you know, like, or this is what, you know, you're going to be a musician at all. I wouldn't know what.
Yeah.
That's random.
Like, I started off fucking skating and playing sports and playing on the
video
street,
games.
doing everything besides creative shit, like doing everything that was not artsy related.
Yeah.
And then ended up getting into music and doing that. So it's kind of like, for me, any little thing could have shifted everything.
Yeah.
Especially with growing up, you know, your environment is a part of, you know, it's what shapes your personality. The
Definitely.
reason why we behave the way we behave, part of it is because we're raised in Miami. Even if we don't act
Exactly.
like Miami people.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Like, And we might not think it, but we go to somewhere else and people might say,
it's like,
"You from Miami? Are you from Miami?"
We hear your
Even
accent.
if we don't behave like like Miami people, which is rude assholes.
Yeah.
Kind of whatever. But
it's crazy. I was born in Jersey, but obviously I was raised here, so I have down here accent. So I go up to my home state and they're like,
"You're not from here."
Yeah, they're like, "Where are you from?" And it's
exactly.
Like, it's crazy. It's like
you look like you're from there.
Yeah,
which you are, but
I don't
you
sound
really
like
if
I was raised here. Like this is home to me.
And they can tell.
What I mean?
So it shapes you. Like they can tell right off the bat. Obviously, whether it's from how you're dressing or how you're speaking, but they can tell. Where you live shapes you so much. So if I was born in some place like New Mexico, Albuquerque, I'd probably be Jesse from Breaking Bad. Yeah. I'd be Jesse from Breaking Bad. Be fucking murdered already. I don't know, something crazy.
I think we could start going towards the direction of just like stories of us, things that we've gone through and shit. Just because we've known each other for a long time at this point. We've known each other for.
You remember the first time we met?
The first time we met. Let me try to think back. This is a long
2017.
Just give him that.
Did we? Okay, so 2017 is when we met. I feel like we met here at Sabino's.
Yeah. It was night. It was nighttime. We were in that table
right. I would imagine we were hanging over there. I don't really remember exactly.
It was him and I were.
I don't even remember the day that you met him. So enlighten me as well.
Okay.
He remembers this.
You and I were on the table. We were talking about something.
Okay.
I had just come back from wrestling or some shit.
And where was he?
You were going to open the door for him.
Okay.
And he came. I don't know. I had some type of jacket, but I don't know.
Okay.
And he's like, "Yo." And then you're like, "Yo, you wrestle?" I'm like, "Yeah." You're like, "You look like it. You have the dexterity." And I'm like, "Yeah, man."
I'm thinking exactly like that.
Even me, I'm laughing at that.
Probably like you look like you have the type of dexterity to do that type of shit. And he probably started trying to do some.
You got a strong back.
And then I'm sure then we're like, "Have you done this one?" And it's like,
I was probably doing jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I was probably doing jiu-jitsu at that time.
And then soon after that, you were here during the recording of Let Me.
I have that video.
Let me explain, son. You were there for that?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Wow,
and we were recording the music.
That
was a long time ago.
We were recording the video, and then he was here during one of the hurricanes that all the boys were here, and the lights went out.
Hurricane Matthew, I think.
Hurricane Matthew. You remember that shit?
We were driving. I think we drove to Nathan's house.
Yo, no, and I think I was doing like Postmates in the hurricane. I don't know who was with me. Yeah, I don't know if it was Nathan with me.
Because I remember me and Nathan drove somewhere to get something. That's hilarious. That's funny.
I remember the Let Me video.
We were in the hallway with the strobe light, and the edit was looking crazy.
I did an edibles, and you did those edits that made me look all red and weird and shit. I don't know how the fuck you did that.
Static and glitch.
We gotta like go back to that. I don't know how we did that before, but it was crazy. Yeah.
I was Diego was here. Did you see him last weekend when he was here?
Yeah, last time he came here.
I was talking with him, and we were talking about like, every time we come, we fucking reminisce about being at his crib. And we were talking about that time.
I think that's where we went. Him, and Nathan. We went to Diego's house. You had stayed here, I think, with Alex. I guess I finished.
My side.
Did this die? Let me grab the other battery.
It died?
I think so, but it should save.
No, yeah, it should. Jeez.
Hold on, sorry. It sounded like a fucking hospital.
I thought she was gonna blow up. Holy fuck! I guess we could keep that in. Is anybody else feeling a little
hot?
Hot?
Yeah, we're almost done though.
Tipsy?
No, not really tipsy.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I guess I didn't really eat anything.
So we're thinking back on that time. And we were talking about $5 challenges.
Oh yeah.
And we were talking about how we just made these kids. We'll leave them nameless for now, just one of them has a really nice career right now. And then he didn't even want to be on the podcast because he thought that we were gonna ruin his career. So
I don't get it.
Okay.
We're just talking normally.
I understand. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. The circuits aren't all connecting, but that's our.
He's a little.
Yeah. So. We had them doing these challenges that we started
right
at a therapy clinic where we worked. Do you remember that?
That was where we started $5
Yeah, because we were in the waiting room.
And with the little...
We made them drink some shit. We were like, this would be a good idea. And we followed through with it immediately.
Oh, really? Holy shit.
And we would tell them, you'll get... We never paid out these $5
No, never.
They...
Never paid them a single dollar for anything.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, this kid shoved... Okay, this kid... One of them walked outside in dog shit, then dipped his sock in dog water, mouth water, licked bowl, stuffed it in that, and then made the other kid eat it in a shower. And then when the kid is fucking sounding like he's choking on it, he smacks an egg on his head and turns on the shower. While you weren't there for this.
I saw it though.
But you've seen it. And that same kid that was sounding like he was dying did a segment where he goes into the bathroom, pisses in a bottle, and drinks his piss. Do you remember this?
Drinks that, yeah.
And this was all in one episode.
And he really did it. We didn't even fake this. We could have, but we didn't.
And we never paid them. I like exploiting.
They never got paid. Yeah. Back then,
exploiting.
They also did the one where we lined up all the raw hard like noodles.
Macaroni shells.
Yeah, macaroni shells. We lined up hard macaroni shells that were sharp, and had
break his head.
Oh my God!
We had to smash his head on each and every single one. He started bleeding from the top of his head.
That shit.
He headbutted each and every single one. He had to do it, and we had that music. Dun, 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 dun,
yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
the Rocky.
Dun.
The shit that was playing after Leon Edwards fucking won.
No,
yeah.
the it was like game what's that shit?
Oh yeah.
The Price is Right. Yeah.
Fuck man. So yeah, Fuck It and Us, we go way back.
Yeah.
It's more than just the music stuff. That's why we're so excited and been wanting to have him on Fucking We Mean Good for so long. The progression and just watching the growth within us and how far we've come with everything is pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Life is life, so we all have moments where fucking shit sucks and when things are better. But we are still here, still doing shit, whether we're with each other every day like we were, or we see each other every once in a while, but it's like if we were still hanging out every day to the point where we see each other and it's right back onto that energy. And it feels good to see each and every one of us. Brandon, fucking, he's doing what he's doing right now. He's doing his shit.
He's got to come on the podcast.
But yeah, we're gonna have him soon. But each and every one of us, if we linked up and we were able to get everybody back into the same room again, it would be like nothing, like no time has passed.
Yeah.
We'd be doing the same shit. And it just makes me really happy that I was able to run into these people in my life and just fucking do this shit. And now, hopefully get bigger and really more of the world see us, because we are a group of fucking talented fucking people.
Right.
That sometimes, we're fucking lazy. I'm lazy. But I think that we are this group that, has to be seen because we'd really be doing cool shit.
I agree. You know what? I want to have a shot of that as well. I want to have a shot to that as well. This will be the final one. As to not create an issue out of this, but when you have Brandon on here, you know what? That'll be a good segment for you guys. You guys should have him just make you drinks.
We talked about
just get drunk on the podcast.
We talked about
and then talk about whatever it is that's going on in his little drinks and his world and shit. Open up about that. But no, I agree with everything you said, man.
Some of mine.
Sure.
Yeah, you can share a little bit of that.
Wait, share that.
But
this looks like yeah.
To piggyback though on what you guys were saying, like I agree 100%. It's definitely we are a group of people who I feel like maybe we should have a little bit more eyes on us, just with maybe just one of the things that we've been through personally, our experiences, just having this background of just being so involved in obviously the music community and so much of the history of like of like what I'm doing now with just rap music, like how interwoven interwoven our relationship and our history, all of us as friends, is to me as a person and to my music career. But on top of that, just in general, like, seeing what everybody's doing now, it's just great. Like, we're all still here as friends. Everyone's still, like in good health.
No
and
distance
in good
between
standing.
Us changes what we're what the initial goal is.
And nothing has skipped a beat. and just, I'm just happy. Obviously, we're all at a place where we can still come together and things are the same, feel the same.
But we're all growing and thriving in our own different paths.
Right. And we have a lot more to go.
Oh,
we have a lot more to grow and a lot more to go. And I just want to make it clear, that, my friends and these guys, like, these are some of my closest friends. And for the FUKKIT fans that don't know, these are the people that help shape, the all of my years before this, help shape the origin of everything where this came from. Just as
the lore.
Lore. Yeah, just being friends and just being, having that background and stuff is a complete reflection of what we are, of what I am now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hell yeah.
So I want to just make a cheers to that. Celebratory.
Cheers to it.
Say cheers.
Vamos tomar un shot. Say cheers.
You guys will like some. Jesus Christ. Here. Thank you.
Oh, man. I'll be discussing for once.
Whatever happened to the FUKKIT fan, that page?
The FUKKIT fan page. Yeah, I don't know what happened to them actually.
Holy shit.
The FUKKIT actual fan page.
They actually really did drop off the face of it. I remember I posted once and like, can you please send that to me?
They dropped off, yeah. I don't know. We gotta get another FUKKIT fan page and send them the leaks and the
It's gonna retired. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So on that point, now that we're closing, is there anything that you would like to plug? Any projects that you're pushing right now? If not, that's fine. If there's nothing that you really want to push, but go ahead.
So let me break it here then. I'm going to be dropping a project that I've had saved for a while. I don't have the release date right now, but within the next few months, I'm going to be dropping my project Impending Doom, which is a long-awaited project, at least for myself. It's been a long time coming. And I have a lot of stuff on the way, man. A bunch of videos, a bunch of music, just a bunch of new, bigger, better things. So let me plug that in. Let me plug in We Mean Good podcast, obviously. Let's plug in Sabino, Isaac. You can throw your little @ names here. I want to give a shout out to Burn with Brando, Brooks, Cookie, Andy, the whole Port A Trap House, Tony Montana, Luke Rockhold's Brain Damage.
TTE.
I want to give a shout out to Paulo Costa, Steroid Injectors. And I also want to give a shout out to Jameson, Sprite. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this. We really appreciate that you guys would go out of your way to reach down for, little guys like us to help, like give us all this free stuff and have us promote you. So thank you so much, guys. And with that, it's your boy FUKKIT. You already know who I am. Just keep on keeping on. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much for everything. I want to shout out my mom. I'm good.
Wait, say the line.
Wait, before he says the line.
Oh, don't say the line yet.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends.
Tell him to do that.
Listen
you
to
do that.
Yeah, tell them to like, tell them to
make
comment.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe on every single thing that I post, as well as these guys. Because if you
wait, you're on our show.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on We Mean Good's posts. Make sure that you guys tune in, because you never know when I might be back. Just kidding, but you never know.
Oh, just kidding. What do you mean, just kidding?
You never know what these guys are going to be doing. You guys gotta tap in.
Are you not gonna come
and
back?
Check out the podcast. We Mean Good.
Are you not gonna come back?
I'm fucking sweating.
Yeah, guys. What he said. We mean good. We love you. Thank you so much.
Make sure to also follow him on all social media platforms @FUKKIT. You know where to find him. Listen to his music if you haven't. Thank you guys so much, and you know the quote, the line. Thank you guys.
As always,
we mean good. We mean good.
Sounding off.
That was a great episode.